Clean out your desk in 20 minutes. No warning, no explanation. Just a smirk from my father-in-law, the CEO, and a silent nod from security. 19 years, gone in 19 words. The office I built from nothing, servers, architecture, every line of code that powered his empire now stared back at me like a tomb. I packed slowly, not because I cared about the things, but because I wanted to watch him. His reflection in the glass door, the way his eyes darted, avoiding mine. Fear buried under arrogance. He thought firing me 4 days before my retention bonus was clever. He thought using his daughter, my wife, as bait was strategic. "It's business, Nathan," she said last night, eyes down, voice flat, as if rehearsed. Business. When I walked out of that building, I didn't feel anger. I felt clarity. I felt the switch flip. The first lie cracked in the parking lot. Her car wasn't there. She was supposed to pick me up. She didn't answer my call. The voicemail she sent, soft, rehearsed, "Dad's giving you a hard time again. Don't take it personally." Dad. He was giving me a hard time, but she wasn't surprised. Later that night, I saw her reflection in my screen. Behind her shoulder, his shadow on the glass. His hand on her back. Their silhouettes moved like memory playback. I didn't turn around. The line between marriage and merger had blurred a long time ago. Now I knew why. The bonus wasn't the only thing they wanted gone. They wanted me deleted, like code no longer needed. I stayed quiet, played loyal. She slept. I didn't. I built a shadow network, my own back door into every system I'd ever touched. The company's servers, private drives, emails, encrypted archives. Everything ran through me. They never changed the master key because I was the key. 2 nights later, I found the emails. The board knew about my termination before I did. My wife signed the paperwork authorizing it. A conflict of interest clause. Her signature beside his. She'd sold me out to keep her father's trust, to keep her inheritance clean. I remember staring at that digital signature for an hour, not moving, not breathing. That's when I decided. Revenge wouldn't be loud, it would be surgical. I began mapping their dependencies, cloud nodes, VPNs, licenses, every heartbeat of their infrastructure, like arteries on a body waiting to bleed. No one noticed. No one ever does, until it's too late. The night before the fiscal report, I sent her a message. "Dinner?" She replied in seconds. Guilt moves fast when it's cornered. She wore red, heels he'd bought her, perfume I didn't recognize. We talked like strangers, rehearsing a scene. When dessert came, I slid my phone across the table. The screen glowed with their company dashboard. Green lights everywhere. "Everything's stable," she said. I nodded. "Refresh." She tapped the screen. The green turned black, one by one. Data centers, authentication servers, billing APIs. Gone. Her breath caught. "Nathan, what did you—" "Your father fired the wrong man," I said. Her hand trembled around the glass. "You can't. This will destroy." I leaned closer. "You already did." She didn't cry. She stared at me like I was something she'd created and lost control of. She wasn't wrong. At 6:03 a.m., my phone buzzed. 47 missed calls. I watched the sunrise paint her face pale as headlines rolled across the TV in the hotel suite. Worldwide outage, multi-billion loss, internal security breach. Her father's voice came through next, hoarse, desperate, broken. "Nathan, please, we can fix this. I'll reinstate you. We'll talk about the bonus." I let him speak. Then I ended the call. No words, no threats, just silence. Every server, every license, every line of code tied to my credentials. He'd need me to bring it back. But I was done building things for men who buried me alive. By the time his legal team reached me, I'd already deleted the root key. Irrecoverable. A single command and their empire went dark. I walked out of the hotel before she woke. The air smelled clean, lighter somehow. For years, I thought loyalty was my strength. Turns out, it was the weapon they used against me. They mistook my silence for weakness, my calm for surrender. They never understood that I don't rage, I calculate. By noon, the world knew. Investors fled. The company's stock bled out. Her father resigned. She tried calling. I didn't answer. Some things don't deserve closure. Some systems aren't meant to reboot. I watched the servers vanish from the global map, one by one, until the last light blinked out. Then I smiled. Not out of joy, but because, for the first time in 19 years, the silence belonged to me. When they erased me, they forgot who wrote the code.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.